What is up, everyone? What is
What's
up?
up,
What is up? What's
everyone?
up? What's up? So today we have a special night for you tonight. We have a special guest, and ladies and
Here's
gentlemen, without further ado, here we are,
our
through
Through
the
the
veil.
Veil.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the Wolf and Hound Show.
Welcome,
Thanks
welcome,
for having me up here. Hello, everybody.
Uh, it's good to see
and
you here. And, we have our audience here. But before we get started, we would like to take a moment to think about those who lost their lives in the Christmas parade massacre. And so we're going to ring the bells for them and their families and for those who were injured. So if we could, please just have a moment of silence while we ring the bells. All right. Now, through the veil.
Yes.
Once again, welcome to the Wolf and Hound Show. Thank you for taking the time to come be with us tonight, be our special guest speaker. And we're turning the show over to you.
Yep.
So
You
have
sure you
at it.
want to do that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yep, you'll have
right.
the whole panel. You'll
Yep,
have it
to
to yourself.
yourself.
We'll be backstage if you need us. The safe word will be pineapple juice.
Not clowns.
Okay,
No.
clowns.
Okay.
Wolf.
All right.
All right, take it away.
Take it away.
All righty. Hey, everybody. Whoa. I just got like large really quick. So I can see chat, but I can't comment over there with you guys. So I am Nicole Stroud through the veil. Most of y'all know me. Some of y'all don't. So let's see. What do you want to know about me? Wow. I've been gifted since I was 5. I have clairsentience, recognition sight, and I talk to spirits. I see them as well as I see you or anyone else. So yeah. Great place to start would be how I got started and everything was when I was 5. I used to see an old man that came into my room whenever I was little, and he would tell me about the farm and his duties and things that he used to do. And needless to say, whenever I asked my mother about him, he was not supposed to be there. So we ended up moving, long story short. But, get into high school, I was the weird person out because I talked to things that were not there. Hey, Patty, Terry, everybody. Um, yeah, so I got out of it for a little while, because I didn't want to be the weird kid in high school, even though I was destined to be the weird child in high school. You know, high school's hard anyway. Being weird is even better. So, anyway, I had an experience whenever I was in my teens where I actually was traumatized by a demon. And everybody's, always running into them. Oh, demon this, demon that. Yeah, if you ever ran into one like I ran into one, and I'll tell you the story. Whenever we moved into this house, it was kind of a last minute kind of thing of actually moving there. Um, it started off, small things like the cabinet doors would open and, chairs would move. Then the chairs progressively moved to like you would see on the poltergeist movies where they stack up on top of each other. Yeah, so we just kind of had to watch that because we had nowhere to go. Hey, Brenda, Christy, Ms. Um, but anyway, I would be laying in the bed at nighttime, and the corner of my bed, would make a flop up, and had to ignore it. Even my mother changed beds with me, and her corner of her bed, would raise up. So, I mean, the whole thing, we believe, started with a small room that was downstairs. When we first got there, the door was off. There was old springs and mattresses back there. And we decided to clean it up, put the door back on. And ever since that moment, it kind of went crazy. But whenever I came home from school one day, and I don't know, I decided to lay down on the couch. My parents weren't home, my brother wasn't home, and I'm laying there and I'm not quite asleep yet. So I know it wasn't like I was dreaming of anything. And there's this large white cat on the back of the couch. And we did not have any kind of animals. So I was like, 15 years old. Oh, kitty. Anyway, but I went to pet the thing and its mouth opened up larger than it was supposed to. I mean, it had, the funky looking teeth, and it made horrible noises and sounds. And before I could draw my hand back, this force picked me up off of the couch. It tossed me probably 4 feet across the room. I hit the windows and the wall. I'm dazed and confused of what just happened. I'm trying to stand up, and before I can stand up, it picks me up again, tosses me another good 2 feet. I'm trying to stand up. It keeps tossing me around the room like a rag doll. It finally, on the last, time of me trying to stand up, it tosses me against the front door. And, I'm trying to just reach my hands up in any way of trying to get out of this house. And, I pulled the door open and kind of just make a roll out. But yeah, if you ever have to deal with a true demon, you don't want to mess with them. So yeah, that kind of put the fear in me of most things, but I'm still going. But yeah, anyway, through the years, I've been at this 30 plus years. I'm old, y'all. I'm real old. I'm going on 50. Hello, Terry Charms, West Haven. So yeah, my daughter, most of y'all know she's autistic. So she decided, she likes Omar. She likes, a lot of the guys that she watches the YouTube and the ghost hunters. She's fascinated with spirits. And she come to me one day, and I was like, well, yeah, we can do that. No, why not? I talk to spirits. Let's grab some cameras. Well, we didn't have cameras at that phone. At that time, we had 2 cell phones and a Canon digital camera. That's all we had. So, and I think we had a couple nanny cams. But anyway, we started our first video. We actually lived on a haunted property, which was awesome because we had spirits to talk to. We talked to them already. So we kind of made them our friends and put them into our videos. And here we are today talking to spirits. So as far as my gifts, I can, if I look at a photograph, it could either be in front of me or on a computer. I get a feeling a spirit is present. And most of the times my eyes will go right to them. Takes me a minute to focus in on that spirit. Also, with recognition sight, if I'm on an investigation or if I got an object in front of me, I could touch it and literally, close my eyes and I see a movie of where this object has been or what is about this object. So I have used that on a few investigations. I had to touch the ground and, what happened here. Also a good way to find missing bodies, graves, things like that you do not know that are there. So yeah, that's kind of what my recognition sight is. Sometimes I could walk on a property, and I've made this mistake a couple of times, and I don't think it's really a mistake, is I actually see a building, that is there. And, when I take a second look, that building's not there. It's kind of like, this place where I am now. I've seen the old plantation. I've seen the tobacco barns. I've seen the fields, how they're, were 100, 200 years ago. So I kind of know where everything's placed. And that comes in handy for an investigation. Hey, Hawk. Lucifer. Lucifer. Is it Lucifer? Lucifer. Lucifer. Anyway. I see y'all time. How y'all do it? So yeah, that kind of comes in handy. When we were at Bethel, the really demonic cemetery that we were in, I actually placed my hand on the church steps, and whoo, did I see a lot of things. I seen rituals going on. I seen flames. I seen fire. I heard screaming. Sometimes they get a lot of sound with the recognition site, so that was kind of interesting to watch and see. Uh, what is the worst thing I have seen? The worst thing that I've seen. Mm. Um, I think that would be about cutting it right there. The Bethel Cemetery. Yeah, when I place my hands on that, I mean, you can watch in the video. I just pull back really quickly. I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't want no part of that. Not today, Satan. So yeah, trying to think what else, I do as far as talking to spirits. I have located some missing bodies in my time. Um, I have worked with the police department in a few cases. Um, Thought we had one case before I moved, but I was kind of threatened on that, so we kind of left that one alone. So yeah, I love working with the spirits. I love working with families, and you will be surprised how much the spirits need your help as much as families do. And usually, simple things that they want. A lot of them like to eat. A lot of them are cold. A lot of them are lost. A lot of them want to see families. Um, if you get somebody, and you do have a gift. We do get some people out there say they don't have gifts, and I think it really hurts the spirit world because these spirits do need people. I mean, just like, we need things. They have nobody to reach out to whenever they finally see that light of somebody, of, oh, wow, there's somebody I can talk to. And then, you know, they can't get their point across. I mean, that's what causes sometimes things to get thrown, people to get scratched, is because they have no way of lashing out to people. So sometimes that's what happens. So yeah, if you're getting lashed out on, it's usually, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can make a spirit mad, and sometimes they're just cantankerous in general, but a lot of times they need and want things, and a lot of people don't understand. And and I had to explain this to a couple people recently, that yes, spirits do drink and spirits do eat. It's like with us, we take food as far as energy to keep us going, and they do too, as long as the food is made of earthly things, oats, rice, grains. uh, Energy is energy. As they say, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So they're taking this energy off food. And I had a spirit with us, and I'd literally watched you know the energy come up off the food. And I wish that I could have proved this. There has to be a camera out there somewhere that would just, oh, I can see it. So yeah, if it's made of the earth and stuff like that, they do partake of it. And I do have the understanding from a nun spirit that I talked to, that whenever spirits do not let go of those earthly pleasures and earthly things, then that's when it becomes like a purgatory for them. Um, some spirits do like to stay behind because they have family or unfinished business. Will I collab with Wolf and Hound in the near future? Yeah, any YouTuber, sure. I would love to. Uh, I like going out with anybody. I mean, I like seeing other people, the way they do things. I mean, we all. I never say there's a professional in this whatsoever. Never, never, never. I always call us seasoned. I mean, some of us have a little bit more spice and have been at it a little longer than other people have. But if I can get with somebody and see how someone else does it different, I mean, that's awesome. So yeah, yeah, vegan cookies missing, sure. Yeah. Um, So yeah, they do eat. I mean, they do drink. So whenever you guys are listening to the necrophonic, which is another thing, either use the necrophonic, which is a voice bank. It is easy for them to manipulate their words. SB11, I really like, even though mine's missing currently. Um, they will tell you, I'm cold. I hear that a lot. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty, or they want whiskey, or they want things that they used to love. If some way, I mean, it may sound odd and weird, but try to get that to them. Go back after you hear what they want, and give them what they want, and you'll be surprised what you do get from these spirits whenever you make a friendship with them. A lot of them will start opening up and do things for you, because I look at spirits like you're walking into a doctor's office. I mean, you don't really know nobody when you walk in there, but if you go in there with hi, how you doing, and you have a calm manner about yourself, and you'll be surprised the responses that you get back. Yes, hope to see West Haven next year. I want to see Connecticut. So yeah, always have respect for the spirits. That they are people, guys. They have feelings. I mean, I wouldn't want to be, you know, passed away and trying to reach out to somebody, and all of a sudden someone's yelling, screaming, hollering at me. I mean, I'd be like, what the frick is your problem? But yeah. Yeah, treat the spirits with respect, guys. I mean, I understand sometimes you have to provoke, but there's a difference between provoke and disrespect. Sometimes, I will provoke in a way of saying, well, you don't like me here, then I don't guess I won't say anything to you at all, or maybe I'll take my toys back or something like that. I'm not out there, cussing and hollering and all that. Yeah, we don't need that. But anyway, and not just the spirit world that I'm interested in. I mean, the spirit world, I mean, it fascinates me because, the history. I've learned things about history that, sometimes, you read in history books and it's like, it wasn't that way, you know? I mean, it's a little different. Hold on, I gotta get a drink. It is cream soda, guys. I ain't whiskey. Because I remember, oh, that didn't help. When I went to Plymouth, and I seen in the books in school the cute little pilgrims. We got Thanksgiving coming up, so I can mention a story. Which we won't talk about the slaughter of Metacomet and the Indians that really happened on Thanksgiving. We'll get over to that later, but you always see these pilgrims in their black little cute little dresses and their aprons and their habits, and they're all wonderful and having Thanksgiving. No. Hello, Eli. The pilgrims that I seen in Plymouth, they was in bed sheets. Their hair was all ratted, looked like it ain't been combed in 6 months. I don't know how long they was on that boat, but I mean, they all looked really homely. I was really surprised. I mean, it was pretty much cookie cutter. You couldn't tell one person from the next. And I was just like, wow. And Plymouth is really, really crowded with people. Meadow Comet, yeah, that's his name. Yeah, so yeah, and we actually went to this mill. I think it was supposed to be a mill. And anyway, I was asked a question because I always like to go in places blind, and the reason I go in blind is because, I want to hear the true story. I don't want to hear what someone's been told, or their grandma told them, or their uncle down the road. So person asked me, well, what is this? And I was like, looking around, there's like really no buildings to say what it is. It's on a trout river. And I'm like, I'm gonna go ask these two spirits over here. So I walk over there to the two spirits, and the spirit told me it was a mission. Okay. So I tell this person I'm with, I was like, okay, there was a mission here. They're like, no, there was no mission here. It was a place where, they ground wheat and corn and this and that. Hmm. You might want to check your history on that. But yeah, got back home, looked at it. It was a mill for say, but they also made spades and shovels and things like that. And also in the property or on the backside of the property was an Indian mission. And I was like, see, I told you. Someone said there was a mission there. So yeah, there was a mission there. But yeah, things like that in history. I love the history aspect of the spirits. They tell you all kinds of things. Um, just here recently, I'm into all aspects of the paranormal. Recently, also big Bigfoot hunting. I do not have a Bigfoot channel over there too. I've seen puck wedgies. I've dealt with puck wedgies in my house. They're also adorable. So yeah, all aspects of the paranormal. I'm over here trying to read what y'all doing. So one of the spooky places. I know a lot of people ask me, do you get scared? Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, wedgies, puck wedgies. Fail does get scared, believe it or not, and y'all can hold this against me. You can use it against me if you ever go hunting with me anytime or investigating. Vale is scared of the dark. Why is Vale scared of the dark? Because I see things in the dark that normal people don't see. Um, Especially if there's enough light to be cast that I can see. They're almost like oil stains that move. And they have this weird noise that comes out of them. And they always come to me. Almost, if you could think of the movie Ghost, where the things come out of the street. Yeah, they kind of look like that. Bales. You're hungry? I got some pot roast in there. Run! Yeah, so these things, I mean, I've seen them creep down walls. I've seen them, move across the floor, and they're not shadows. They're things, and I don't know what these things are, but they terrify me because I think still to this day one of them is going to get me. I don't play that game. um, what's another thing to touch on? Ice Queen. Ice Queen's a good one. Um, yeah, I don't think I've actually shared the full story of this, even on my channel. So, guys, with the demon attack that I was telling you about that I experienced when I was, 15 years old, a friend of mine, I'll go ahead and give you his name because I don't think he'll care. His name is Draven. Yeah, Ice Queen's a trip. So my friend, he is a bona fide devil worshiper. I mean, some people believe in God. He believes in the devil. He's all hail Satan. But being a friend of mine, and he's like, I'm gonna give you something that's not gonna no longer make you afraid. I'm like, okay, what are you gonna give me that's not gonna make me afraid? He's like, do you trust me? And I was like, well, I've known you for about 10 years of my life. I guess I do. I mean, he's never caused me any reason not to trust him. So yeah, he's like, okay. He said, you ready? I was like, yeah, I'm ready. And he puts his hand on my head like this. And the next thing, I was out like the Holy Ghost slapped me in church. I'm telling you, poof, I was out on the floor, Whoo. My sister was there, and she said, it took about 5 minutes for me to come around. I don't know what happened, where I went. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I was lost. Whenever I woke up, I didn't know where I was at. I didn't know what had happened. I didn't know my sister. I really didn't know Draven. He looked familiar to me, but it took me about 20 minutes to come around. I mean, I was just, sitting there on the floor, in a panic of who are you all? Where am I at? And what's going on? But after I did, start coming around and, he explained to me, I was going to be all right. He said, things just got to settle. And sorry, guys, I have allergies horribly. So he said, things just have to settle. All right. I no longer was being attacked or, seeing anything, you know, evil wise. And it was strange because I still can't see him today. But I noticed over the years of whatever he did, I was having some really, really weird thoughts. I mean, thoughts that, people should be thinking, and I'm not telling you about, but anyway. So I had to ask him, I was like, what did you do? And this is, this here, like, probably 10 years ago, 8 years ago. Happy birthday, whoever's having a birthday. So I asked him, what did you do? He said, well, I protected you. I gave you something um, to watch over you, to guard you, and keep you from harm. And I was like, what do you mean, give it to me? He said, I put it in your soul. I was like, you put it in my what? So yeah. But over the years, I started learning what this is. So, I mean, I'm not really for sure yet. I mean, I have seen pictures of this thing. If y'all, went back and watched that video of the whole face change, the black eyes. I mean, two and two make four. Yeah. So yeah, two and two make four, and everybody calls it the Ice Queen. Yeah. So I have this thing, and I have been stepping back. I'm kind of leery of doing this too much, guys, because I've seen the pictures of this thing. I've seen what it can do. I've had blackout moments where you know people that were trying to fight me. Um, I've had some domestic violence things go on in my life, but anyway, this thing inside me literally had a person by the neck and 4 feet off the wall against the wall. So I know whatever this thing is something that I don't want to just, let go freely neatly out there somewhere. Hey, Brandy. But yeah, it does help because, if I step back, and one day I want to draw a picture of it, because I literally have to step back anymore. And I could see like this doorway, and I'm pretty sure this doorway is through my own eyes, or I only got one. So I see this, this tall man standing in a doorway, and I'm kind of like to the side of the door, but I could see everything that he is making me do, or letting, or doing through me. It's like when we done the cleansing at Hawk's house, and I was, I stepped back just so I could, watch. And that's when I seen that thing that was the little chaos demon. I don't want to call him that because that's where he didn't remind me of anything bigger than that. He was all curled up on top of the hot water heater in this twisted, weird position, hissing and spitting at everybody. But I seen that, past him, as far, as me being able to stand back. Now, if I was there, I wouldn't be able to see it at all. I'd just be like you guys. So whenever you guys hear talk about the Ice Queen, that's what it is. It's not me. It's the person inside there that I'm letting out. So yeah. Yeah, I let it out to finish the cleansing. So yeah, I wanted to make sure nothing's there. And I think we might, not sure about this. Because I know Brenda and Billy were in here a minute ago. We thought about interviewing it, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm still kind of leery of stepping back too far. I mean, what if this thing decides, it's just going to stay there, and I'm walking around, like the Exorcist. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah. That's the Ice Queen story. But there are some pictures out there. Y'all go watch the video. If you don't believe me or whatsoever, you've never looked at one of these things in the face. There's no white to my eyes. My facial structure is changed completely. Yeah. So I don't know really what I have to tell you guys. Most y'all know me that's in here. um, I really am wanting to get into true crime. Not saying I would let the YouTube go because I do like talking to the spirits. I do like showing you guys some stuff that we get into, and I could get into some crazy places like Bobby Mackey's outtake that we walked into that was supposed to lead to the well of hell. Places like that just don't scare me. Uh, I'm trying to read over here what's going on. I love you too, Hawk. And Sissy. Hey, Paranormal 101. So, yeah, I would like to get into true crime. I would like. Um, the only thing that bothers me about that is because if a spirit is coming to me, then I already know that, they're gone. Especially when it comes to young ones. That bothers me. Even though I like, the child spirits, they're playful. Um, you have to go back and revert to humanality that, what had happened. So, once again, I mean, it would be help to the families and stuff like that. But I would really like to do that. I mean, I was given this gift for a reason. Uh, like to put it to use in some way. Uh, like when we went out to the cemetery and all the spirits were asking for lights, and we actually took our donations from the channel, and we bought those little dollar store lights. You pull the plug and the solar lights. We stuck them in the ground. We was walking around asking everybody if they wanted one. Of course, we was also listening to Necro. I was listening to myself, and we was getting everybody lights. We gave the kids the little glow in the dark bracelets. We stuck out toy horses and balls and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, it takes a lot of energy. So I'm just kind of listening. Let's see what y'all got. Um, I know I've only been up here for 30 minutes. Wolf, what do you want to do? I guess I could talk about one of the worst or some of the worst places I've been. Some of the good places I've been. Um, Worst places would be the Upper Salem. That's where someone bought a divot box off the dark web. Thought it was fake. Went out there, busted it open, tried to burn it. Yeah, some crazy stuff has happened out there ever since then. Um, it's a place that I used to go when I was younger because I like the spirits, and it was a very, very haunted cemetery. Now it's just a very haunted cemetery with demons. But yeah, my half sister was attacked out there. We literally had to strip her naked, y'all, and lay on her, try to keep her body warm. We got her to the hospital. Her core body temperature was in the 50s. So yeah, that place was no joke, and we actually went out there. So being one of the scariest places, um, I was talking to this thing because it presented itself as a human spirit to me, and that ain't good. So if you watch the video, I put I did put a dunce cap on my head because I'm sitting there talking to this thing like it's Betty Crocker and we're fixing to make cakes. But it manipulated time. It it put us up there on top of the hill, away from everybody and everything. Um, if you watch the video, even in the video, it's just like time is being fast forward. I mean, one moment we're in broad daylight, I'm doing an EVP session, and the next minute, I'm trying to get the cameras together because it's pitch dark. And I'm saying to my tech, which is my daughter, I said, how did it get so dark up here so quick? And we didn't know at that time that we had nearly lost 4 hours on that hill. 4 hours went by in minutes. And, I couldn't express this enough when I was making the video that you are literally watching 4 hours pass before your eyes in minutes. And, whenever we come down off there was some kind of little creepy shadow that was on a tombstone. We got down with the car and actually done an EVP session. They was talking about there was three there. They actually told me that they were Divics. It was really weird. I mean, the temperature there, we were having temperature fluctuations with the thermal and with the SB11. I mean, it was, going from 75 degrees to 20 degrees. I think at one time we actually hit 15 degrees. Question, can you name 3 places that you hope to investigate one day? Sure. I would love to go to Penhurst because the movie, for one, Except for Little Children. Um, I would just I love children's spirits. And if I could go there, I don't know, in some weird way in my mind, if I can go there and, talk to them, get a couple of them to laugh or something, or, make them all at ease, or I don't know. I just want to see Penhurst. I kind of got my personal reasons on that one. Um, I want to go to Ohio State Reformatory because I've been to Moundsville. I've been to the Missouri State Pen. I don't know, just kind of the history with the prisons. Wouldn't mind seeing that. Um, Number 3 would be actually not the Lizzie Borden house. I would either, well, it would be Lizzie Borden house or, her house or the axe murder house because I feel with my weird psychic self that the Velisca axe murder house and the Borden house have a similarity. I think there's something going on there. And I always said to everybody, I would love to go there and touch the walls. And what I mean by touch the walls, when I said earlier, I had, the recognition site, I want to touch the walls. I want to see what happened in that house. I want to see who done it. So yeah, that would be my top 3 right there. That would be awesome. And yes, Beth, I'd bring Beth along, and I'd bring anybody else along that wanted to come. Ava wants to come along. Yeah, so I mean, there's so many places I want to see. There's so many things I want to experience. People I want to go with. I mean, yeah, I mean, I've had people come up to me and say, nonchalantly, but I know they don't mean it nonchalantly. It's like, well, you got 100 and something K people. You wouldn't want to hang out with us. What's 100K mean? Okay. I'd go out with you anyway, I don't care if I have 10 or 20 or 200. I mean, that's just the type of person that I am. And when you get to know me, or if you already know me, numbers and all that, just, you know, don't mean anything to me. I'm drama free. I don't do drama. I don't get in people's, business and all that. I want to investigate. I want to prove the paranormal, and I want to make friends. And this is how we do it. You're having problems with your computer, so I'm stuck up here on the Wolf and Hound Show. It's now the Veil Show. Oh no, it's all right. But yeah, I'm easygoing. We try to have good times, and I really wish that what's that amusement park? Lake Shawnee wasn't closed down. I really wanted to do that one. I wanted to grab the tents and stay the night out there. That would have been fun. Uh, Been to Bobby Mackey's. That was pretty cool. And one thing I want to say about Bobby Mackey's, I didn't find no demons at Bobby Mackey's. A lot of people, um, I'm not going to say who it was. They'll be quiet. Anyway, um, I ran into Bobby Mackey's wife, Janet. She stays over in the dressing room every once in a while. I've been there a couple times. The first time she didn't want to talk. She just, want to be left alone. And we done that. We thanked her for her time and just walked out. Um, the second time she said, "Oh, I remember you with the black hair." And we actually got to sit down and talk to her for a few minutes. And it was really nice to have that conversation with Janet. Um, Johanna, this time, my sniffing, Johanna this time wasn't that talkative to me. First time, she wanted books. So I think this time she was kind of upset with me because I did not bring her books. Um, Next time anybody goes to Bobby Mackey's, please bring Johanna a book. You ain't got to do it on my accord. Just, I know she wants books. So, um, I haven't met any bad spirits there. I mean, if I was to say Ed was a bad spirit because he retched in my neck and I still got neck troubles to this day, then I guess that's the only thing I ran across was Ed. Who Ed was, I don't know. But, yeah. And the whole well to hell, I mean, and like I said, I like history. So after I've been there a couple of times, and I got the layout of the place and I was really confused, so I had to kind of start looking things up. The well to hell was actually an intake for the distillery. There was a big distillery there before Bobby Mackey, so nothing went out into the Licking River. It was all brought in for the distillery. Where Pearl Bryant comes into that story is I understand that they were pulled over outside of the distillery. Um, they done nothing with Pearl there at the distillery. Bobby Mackey's was not even there yet, so they couldn't throw her head down the well of hell. So they actually, murdered her in a field somewhere. So yeah, the whole Pearl Bryant story is something I would like to look into separately. I would like to go out there, Ed is dead, so is Ed. So yeah, I would like to look into the Pearl Bryant story on a separate note. So yeah. What about the Winchester House? Would I go? Yeah, I would like to go to Winchester. But I don't think I would want to do, I would do the whole tour, but I would like to be turned loose in that place. Um, just let old lady Winchester give me a tour, tell me exactly what's going on there. You know, I have watched, some of the documentaries. Um, I've actually watched, I think Zach was there. I actually like watching these people because I get to go these places. And I'm going to tell you, if you actually watch the video, and I'm not promoting his stuff whatsoever. Love you, Zach T. Baggins, but I'm not promoting. All the spirits that were there, and this is why I'm saying I'm not promoting, all the spirits that were there, um, none of them were recognized once in the video, but for me to see all those spirits, I mean, I would like to go there and, why you guys here and who are you and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah. Have you been overseas to investigate? No. One, I cannot fly because I have a VP shunt in my brain, which causes me not to fly. I'd have to row a boat over there. But I would love to see, like, oh my goodness, Jack the Ripper sites. I'd love to go to the Parthenon. I would love to go to Egypt and Greece and Italy and I mean all that old history. That would be amazing. I'd just like I'd be in paranormal heaven over there. Oh. Yeah, because you know, speaking of overseas and speaking of here, um, I don't know why. Another one of these things like the Axe Murder House and Lizzie Borden is Jack the Ripper and H.A.'s Holmes. I know Holmes did go over there for a what do you call those? Anyway, he did go over there, and he was over there for a little while. before he came back to the States. Once again, historically, I don't remember the timeline on the two, but I know it's just a feeling. So, you know, if it was Holmes, that's pretty cool. But I mean, it's not cool, but you know what I'm saying. You can't fly because you have fear of heights. Well, you ain't out there trying to flap your wings on the side of the plane there. Yeah. You make it back? All right. But okay, we'll go from the worst place to the best place. And the best place for me is Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. I mean, it was a bad place and a worse place. I mean, the bad place was because they stuck me in a body box, and they didn't tell me that after I told them it was a place they stuck bodies. But Nellie, on the third floor, um, they gave her the name of Nellie. Um, the owners there actually, found out, what I do and everything. So they just kind of tested me through the whole hospital. So they invited me over to Nellie's room, and they's like, "What do you feel in here?" And I'm sitting there looking at this woman, and I'm like, "Feel?" I could see her. She's right there. I was like, okay, it's childish, but she's not childlike whatsoever. I said she's an older woman in her 70s. I said, I want to guess she had Alzheimer's or dementia. She might have been a little cray cray, but she's really sweet. I was sitting there looking at this woman, trying not to talk about her. But anyway, um, yeah, before I even actually left that room, she had me in tears. She had, the people I was with. Uh, she had those people in tears. The energy that was going through that room just had everybody almost bawling. And what it was is someone took, and her being like a child, someone took this little clown doll of hers. And why they took it, I don't know. Guys don't take things from investigations. Uh, she was just, wholeheartedly upset. That was something she really treasured, and someone took off with it. So, we really didn't investigate that hospital. Yeah, we done a little bit of walk around, but my whole intention after that moment was to walk this hospital and look for this doll. I actually went upstairs, took her, she wanted to go with, so she had a hold of my arm. I wish we had the thermal on that. She, and she walked down to the nursery with us, and she walked back, was trying to find this little doll. And, we never found it. But the next day, I actually went to a Goodwill, and it was weird because I walked in, and there was a doll that, kind of what I was looking for. And I found some puff paint right next to it, put her name on it, put my name on the bottom of it, put little hearts on the butt of it. And I took it and I left it at the front door because they were closed at the time, because that's where they told me to stick it. And whenever I was leaving, I could see her at the top of the window, and I was waving to her, and she was waving back at me. And that place, if you go to OSPH, or Old South Pittsburgh Hospital, Miss Nellie, you have to go see her. She's awesome, awesome, awesome. Hello, Sam. Yeah, you're happy with me living here because I keep all the spirits at bay. Everybody, if you want to go investigating with me, not much is going to go happen. I have witnessed here recently that whenever I walk into a place that is supposedly to be haunted, it seems like the principal just walked into the kindergarten room. I don't know what's going on. Everybody's just like zips lips, and they don't want to talk on the spirit box. They don't want to light up balls. They don't want to do nothing. Nicole, can we see William? William is actually in the car, unless Ava wants to go get him. All right, Ava's going to go get William.
We're in the car.
He's in the back.
Like the trunk back, or?
Yeah, in the hatchback. We took him on an investigation the other night, and I kind of left him out there. Maybe I shouldn't have, but yes, I will bring William up. So while she's going getting him, I will tell you about William. And he has been on a few panels before. And it's kind of interesting to watch him because actually, if there's more people than me up here, that like there's three or four, um, his eyes will tilt down, his head will move. He likes to watch people. But the thing with William is just like, he's not a child, but he's childlike for some reason. Whenever you tell him, it's time to go, you gotta go back in your box, which he's in protective uh, blessed wrapped paper. My aunt was a minister. He's in that special paper. He's in that special box. So when you tell him he has to go back into the box, sometimes your house or equipment, something will happen to it. He blowed up a whole DVR system of mine one time because I told him he couldn't be on panel. But anyway, he is a 23-year-old soldier. From the Revolutionary War. I'll have to re-ask him. I think it was Revolutionary War. He saw this little girl playing next to a large tree in her house with her dollies, and he was at that moment where he knew death was coming, and I guess he knew how to do this. I don't know, but he went into the doll, and he has been there ever since. I am good, Sam. How are you? Best having a talk with William. But even when you hold him, it's almost like a buzzing or a hum that you get in your hands. Um, Sometimes, like with Hawk, he said, he could like almost feel it like a heartbeat. I've only felt that once with him. I have felt like, like a baby will wriggle, to get comfortable. I have felt him do that inside of his blanket. Um, but yeah, William is interesting, and I will never get rid of William. Hey, Ben. So I'm just sitting here waiting on William. I thought she done had him.
Yeah.
Beth is coming with William.
He's happy he's not in the cold.
He's probably happy he's not in the cold.
He's making noises at me.
Yeah, so he's not supposed to make any noises, and he's been making these weird little squeaky noises recent.
Oh, that's the third time he made that noise at me.
So, yeah, we have
Just tonight.
William. And, buddy, you're going to have to come out of your blanket because I know you're cold. So, this is William. I don't know if he can. There we go. All right. So, as you can see, my hands are right here. So, if he turns his head or anything, it is not my doings. So, this is William. And William likes to look at things. That's one reason I don't have him in my house. I did have him up on my bed, but he would turn his head and kind of watch me walk around the house, which is really creepy. And I can tell you right now, his head's already turned. I don't know if he's watching Ava. So that is William. He says no dolls. He's actually, he's pretty decent. I mean, except, he just has his moments. He has been on a couple investigations, so yeah. And right now, I can tell you he's fascinated in Ava because I can watch his head move every so often.
Hi.
Oh, purple question. All right, what'd you say? I can't. What? Can you type it in there again for me? Purple, purple, purple. I missed it. All right, you have a selenite crystal wand. What does it help with? honestly, I'm not really great at stones. I'm thinking that particular one is healing. Do not correct me. I mean, I do not know. I am not big on stones. Um, as far as cleansings and stuff like that, I learned that from my grandmother, who is full-blooded Cherokee. Uh, her grandfather and father were shamans, so I use the woodwork and the smoke and stuff like that to cleanse. I'm not really into the protection stones. I probably should be. There you go. Beth says it will charge your other crystals. There you go. Yeah, he will move and his eyes will move down. The only thing that should move is his eyelids, but he will move his eyes like down where he will look down at you. It's kind of weird. Yeah, so yeah, I have cleaned a few houses in my time. All right, buddy. You're gonna have to go over here. Yes, share info. It is a great thing. That is one thing you will learn about me too. Anything and everything you want to know, I'll share with you. I'll show you how to build the big IR lights that I use. You got static. It's probably William. Sorry. Oh, he probably did. I don't know. So yeah, one more peek. Yeah, you probably did see a smile in there. Yeah, William will be nice. He might be a little upset that I left him out in the cold. Actually, whenever William does speak, I have caught him on a few EVPs, and it's kind of a high pitched. It's not even really a voice. It's almost like this squeaky sound that comes out of him. I'm not for sure if he can or has the ability. I mean, I see the energy within him, but I have not seen William as a spirit, and that's really odd, strange too. But he just makes this weird squeaking noise. Oh, you are welcome, Laura. Hawk is saying hi to you, William. That's gonna be Hawk's new buddy right there. Yeah, you can come get him, Beth. I don't need him presently. I'm about ready to let Wolf and Hound come back over here and take over the show. So yeah, I do have a haunted doll. Uh, I had two at one time. Yeah, it's a cute little noise. I don't know if he will do it. I mean, he hasn't done it for me. Of course, I got these headphones on. Go back to Beth.
I just heard it squeak. He squeaks for me a lot.
He squeaks, and there's no reason for him to squeak.
He squeaks for me a lot.
He's squeaking. So,
just did it again.
I don't know.
It's
That is
adorable.
Strange. He made that squeaking noise for us at the investigation. It's caught on the one I'm fixing to put out. Well, thank you, Lucifer. Yeah, maybe he's impersonating body noises. Um, uh, Piedmont? I have no idea because I just moved here. I know I'm close to Hawk and Brenda. I'm real close to Beth because I live with her.
He does talk.
He does talk.
He does talk.
Oh.
I just told him I was going to fix his blanket because he looks cold.
Uh-huh.
He said, thank you.
So William does talk. Anyway, I've had him almost 6 years and he's never talked to me, but he just talks to Beth right off.
Oh, that is just too funny.
Oh, you're so welcome. I love him to death. I mean, he's adorable. I love that, the fact that I got to take care of him. He was gifted to me actually from my mother, which my mother got it from a friend of hers, and it's just been down the line since then. Alrighty.
There. I swallowed you all right up.
She's actually taking care of him like a baby.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have right at it. So as far as one of the best places, I mean, yeah, I enjoyed Nellie. She let us know her name was actually Margaret Rose. So if you get over to OSPCH and they're talking about Nellie, that's actually Margaret. Um, she has Alzheimer's and dementia. Through the Veil, when you're ready for us to come back up, just call us. Okay. do I give the secret word? Clowns. I'm actually good. I mean, come on up. I'm starting to lose what to talk about over here. Yes, it's time for Wolf. Get back up here and do your show. Pineapple juice.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey.
It's your show till you're done.
I know. I done brung out the creepy dolls, so.
Oh,
yeah.
we loved it. We loved it.
I want to hold him.
Yeah. And I saw his eye moving. It wasn't his eyelid. I could have swore I saw that eye facing this way.
Yeah.
So it was that one eye. I could have swore I watched it go down.
Like it
Now,
went
maybe
down.
I was just looking at it too hard or something, but that's what I thought I saw.
Nope, he will move.
Ah.
It is weird because I've had him on panels like this before. You'll be people at the bottom, and his head will actually turn if he's interested in listening to you, and I literally have to take it and put his head back where it belongs, or he'll look down at the people.
Awesome.
Well, he was cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have him as a guest speaker one day.
Yeah, sure, why not? I am not taking responsibility of anything that he does, though.
Well, all the things that you were saying was pretty interesting to me.
Okay.
I had a creepy experience in a cemetery, and to the point to where I felt for my own personal safety, and so. When my brain says, "Hey, man, it's time to haul ass,"
But your
Trust
feet
that gut instinct.
And the whole time I was trying to get back to the car, I didn't want to turn around. I just knew that if I was to trip over something, that it would be right on me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think that it ever chased me. It was just there. It was what I saw. I can't explain what I saw. All I know is what I saw. I've never seen anything like it before, and hope I don't see anything like it again. I would like to, however, go back and try to open a line of communication with this spirit. But the things that I know about him, he wasn't a very good person in life. He wasn't a real doctor either. He did stuff to hurt people, and I guess he got his kicks off of it. So I guess he's a jerk in the spirit world like he was in the real world.
Yeah, some of them tend to take that with them.
So I want to, first of all, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to come on to the Wolf and Hound Show.
Yeah.
It was truly an amazing show. And
thanks for having me up here.
Were awesome.
Thanks for having me up here.
So we'd like to see if there's any closing remarks that you would like to make before we invite people to come up to the panel.
The only thing I do have, and I know we're trying to do the Toys for Tots thing because we're trying to give children a Christmas, whether it's $1 or $2, it doesn't matter. Just go to our PayPal. We are going to be doing this live, guys, so I'm not using your money for cigarettes. We're going to hit the button. We're going to do it through PayPal, and we're going to give some kids some Christmas this year.
Yeah, that's something that we're definitely interested in helping with. So, things is hard on us, but to know that things is hard on a child, and a child may wake up this morning with nothing is. I'd rather be broke and not have nothing than a child wake up on Christmas to not have anything. I can't fathom it in my mind. So, yeah, we're definitely on board.
Yeah, and they have those little dolls that are like, $1, and they have, cars and trucks that are $1 or so, and I'm pretty sure that's what they do. And just, it doesn't have to be that much. I think we have like $70, $75 raised right now, but that's something. And, I had a pretty good goal out there, but we're going to be doing that on December 3rd. We're going to be doing our timeline giveaway. So, yeah, it'll be there. So just PayPal it. It's on our link on our channel.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. We will do that.
We sure will.
So, would anybody in the Wolf Pack or the new folks that's joined us, Tracy Hill, thank you for joining us on the Wolf and Hound Show. You're absolutely welcomed here. So thank you for coming. So if anybody would like to jump up here with us, Purple Crayons, the Wolf Pack, y'all guys can come up here.
Come on.
I think it's cute. They think I'm requesting. That's cute. I love my Wolf Pack, man. They're awesome people. I don't know what we would do without them.
Yeah, everybody's amazing.
Well, a lot of these folks, man, when the bull and the trolls were just hammering us into the ground for no more reason than they could, these guys were in our corner. Laura Lee, Brother Ben, they were all in our corners. So never gonna forget it. Hello, Purple Crayons.
Purple.
Hi, Nicole.
I'd like to speak to Maggie if I could.
Oh, Maggie, here. She says, hang on.
Hey, Dale, you know our new team member, Fox?
Yep, I met her.
Our team member. All right, we got an echo. Hey, you know our new team member, Fox? Can you mute it for a second.
Hey, Fox, cut that out. YouTube channel.
Fox, I'm going to mute you for a minute.
It's echoing.
All right. Hey, Maggie. What did you think about Santa Claus today?
I didn't saw him.
Did you wait?
I told him that you'd been a real good girl, and he said that
you were a good girl.
And he said he was glad you was a good girl. So you know what that means, don't you? That means you on the nice list.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, lucky Maggie.
And I stood out there.
Princess Maggie's on the nice list.
And I stood out there in the windy cold just so I could tell Santa Claus that you've been a good girl.
She's doing. I don't know.
All right.
Say hi, Nicole.
Yay!
Yay!
Where did my lighter go?
So,
I just got a new one.
She's adorable. I love that girl. She's so sweet.
I guess I might have to remind Laura Lee of the rule of special guest speakers. If you're on the panel, you have to show your face. It's respect.
I'm in the dark.
Yeah, I don't care. Show your pretty face, girl. Come on. I'm the ugliest one in the whole place. So if I can show my face, come on, you can show yours.
I'm not in the dark, but it looks like I am.
And I sure wished I had me a cup of Tim Hortons hot coffee. Oh wait, I do have a cup of Tim Hortons delicious coffee.
You're funny.
Night Hawk.
Show them this.
Oh, I forgot that.
No, not right now, honey.
Hulk, I'm going to be calling
Good
on
night,
you.
Hawk.
Probably after the holidays is over, though, because I know everybody's busy. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys have Thanksgiving.
I will, Christy.
Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Sorry.
I don't want to sit up, or else I could. I just don't
I
want.
want to come say hello. That was awesome, Nicole. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was awesome.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
I love William. I love that.
Me too.
Me too. I want to
As
hold
soon
it.
as I saw him, right away, it was like I just love him.
I don't like the dolls,
I
but
just want to pick him up.
I
I
don't
don't
like the dolls
usually
either.
I don't like. I'm not
Thank you.
scared of them or anything, but I don't usually have
I was like
where
trying not to
Come
look.
cross
I
one,
just
I'm
like them
walking away.
automatically.
I
It's
was like,
weird.
if that doll makes a face or it moves, I'm gonna be like, bye.
I'm with you, Lori. I'm with you, girl.
I just find them to be very scary.
Okay, in a minute.
He will move on you.
Are they wet?
Right? I know. I've seen that in Toby's old video. When I went
Aw,
to that
Beth is
museum, and I'm like, if
rocking
that's all that
him.
clown moves, I'm out of here. And I'm not even there. I'm editing the video, and I was like, dude, how do you do this? It's creepy, but it's cool. I mean, ugh.
Hey, Fox. There is a place I want to go before Christmas.
Yeah.
It's called Lydia's Bridge. I think it's time that Wolf and Hound go there and shoot a video.
You guys
I
need to go
got
to Lydia's
I
Bridge.
got GPS coordinates, everything.
We've already got the GPS coordinates and everything, so we want to
I'm
do
game.
this.
There's a whole lot of history on Lydia's Bridge, and there's a bunch of different stories about it. And I can shoot you what I have that I did on it, but it's a pretty cool story.
Thank you. Sorry.
Definitely need to check it out. It's really cool.
Yeah, Tracy Hill, Wolf and Hound is from North Carolina.
Yeah, we're from
Mark
North
and
Carolina.
I
I'm super close to. Well, I mean, I'm Fox and Hound and Wolf are an hour this way, and then Vale and Hawk and Brenda are about 2 hours this way. So I'm like right smack in the middle of all of y'all.
And Fox is right close to Wolf and Hound.
Yep.
I bet you.
So what we all need to do is get together and do a meet and greet and go somewhere
Barbecue.
that's pretty creepy. And we
You
happen to
should.
have the perfect place.
We have a barbecue. I'll cook. You guys go investigate and I'll cook.
barbecue, some possum nipples. We could have some fried possum nipples.
Where's this
Oh
perfect?
gosh.
The
I'm
bed
not feeding nobody no
Oh.
possum nipples.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, we have the perfect place. It's called the
Hey
abandoned
Drew,
hospital.
I didn't know you were there.
I'm going to Waffle House.
I like
Bye,
Waffle
guys.
House.
Hey, West Haven.
Hey, I just came. I won't be on
Hi,
too
West
long. I'll be
Haven.
up here for a couple minutes. I gotta go to bed early, so if I come up for a couple minutes.
That does not sound like a half bad idea, to be honest with you.
I saw one of your
Yeah.
videos, West Haven, for the first time on Vale's show on Monday, and it was really cool. I was
Oh,
like,
thank you.
so I went and subbed.
Wow, thank
I've
you.
been there a few times. It's
I was
great
about to
town.
say, where did Lori go? And then there she is in the middle, like
Hi,
Marcia.
Lori. Hi, Clans. How
I'm
are you?
Alice. I'm Alice the cook, guys.
Hello.
And I'm not going to be happy until Brother Ben comes up on this panel. So
Nice to
Hi,
see you,
Fox.
West Haven.
Hi, Lori.
Well, I won't stay too long, but I wanted to definitely say thank you for
Laura.
coming in and doing your show. It was really awesome. I enjoyed it. So
I want something tells me, I just have this overwhelming feeling like something's telling me I need to go to Texas.
Yep.
Hi, Nicole.
Yep.
Hey, Ellen.
You're going to Texas. We'll talk about that
You go
later.
to Texas, you go to the
Hey,
Look what
NASCAR.
Tracy was,
Yeah.
what the
Vale's coming to Connecticut to see me, so I hope y'all know that. So she's coming to see me.
Nice.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
You
I
just
got
have
this
to
on
wait
the
until
calendar.
April or May when it's not so damn
Right.
cold.
I got it on the
Yeah.
calendar. I got it circled. I'm ready. So.
Hey, that's cool, Tracy.
I'm gonna
You
go
don't
find
live
Christy
too far.
in Missouri, but I gotta wait till it gets warm.
she lives in upstate now.
Oh, she lives in upstate New York.
Hey, Beth. Oh, there's William.
Oh, there's another
Oh,
one.
no.
Where's William?
I thought I'd
Hi,
show William.
Oh,
There he
hey,
is. Hi,
William.
All right, now I'm getting.
Hi,
Aw.
Beth.
He's like,
I know there's some that missed seeing William, so here he is.
I just seen the corner of his mouth twerk up.
Hi, Beth.
We
He's
love you.
so
Haley.
cute.
Oh, hi.
I swear that's the cutest doll I've ever seen.
He's adorable. He really is. He's
Yeah.
really
He
sweet.
is.
I'm all
I want to
creeped
get
And
a
out. He's
haunted
gonna
doll now.
You're
blink
lucky
or
you get to
something.
see the personality, though. I wish I could
You're
see
Hey,
gonna
where
see
can
me
I
run
get a
out the
haunted
door.
dog?
I want to get a haunted doll now.
Yeah, where can we get one? We want a haunted dog.
I don't know. I
and
was thinking maybe
the
that
feeling
one.
you get,
It's an Annabelle.
Evil.
you do get
Durant
do
and
get
I
a feeling off of him.
manifest a haunted doll.
I
Yeah.
have a
There
haunted
you
pair
go.
of underwear, but that
Close the
doesn't
door.
really do
What?
it.
I don't want to know.
Yes,
Me
Christy.
I don't
neither.
want to know.
I'm coming to the lake.
Either Robert the doll or Annabelle.
No. I want a haunted
I
dog
get
that ain't got nothing to do with Robert the doll or Anna Smell or whatever you call it.
Robert the dog? They have a dog named Robert?
I want a
William looks
haunted
almost
dog.
real though. I mean, he looks almost like a real baby.
At
Yeah.
first, I thought it was when they first brought him out.
But to see him in person, he looks more like a doll. But whenever you're looking at him through a camera, he just turns so real like.
Hey,
It's
put him up on
hard to
the-
explain.
We're gonna put him up on the big screen.
Oh.
Okay,
oh,
yeah.
oh.
But you feel the realness from him
Oh,
too.
Look how the picture is blurry.
Yeah, see how the picture's
Wow.
blurry?
Hey, Robert or William.
Hey, William.
I will.
Yeah, that's William.
You're Wolf and Hound.
It's a
You
pleasure.
just got a
to meet you.
moving
Nice to
eye.
meet you.
I could have swore that I was moving again.
Yeah.
I'm
It
watching
is.
the eyes and they're
I was
moving.
watching the mouth and I can't do this.
He pursed up his mouth a little.
Yeah.
We like you, Rob. We like you,
I like you,
William.
He
William.
keeps calling it Robert. He wants it to be Robert the doll.
I got too
No,
many
he's adorable.
That's damn Hound's fault.
Little Willie.
Sorry, William.
Yeah, we're sorry, William. We're dumb rednecks.
You can have a seeing redneck dog too.
Mom, what is
Yeah.
that dog doing?
But he's got a
I
new
did
crack
move.
up here.
What's that
And
dog
the first
doing?
time I held him, I
So
kissed
bad.
the boo boo, and that's when he first made a noise.
I'm watching
Where
Ted.
He's
that
watching you,
dog
Beth.
just came
Oh my
from?
gosh.
Oh yeah,
Where that dog just came from?
Oh,
he really likes me.
Here,
Maggie really likes William.
It just came from.
You like the dolly?
I don't know where it came from.
It came from
He just looked
his
down.
house.
Yeah, Christy's got a good idea. Nicole says you should put a camera on him.
Look, whoa, did you see
Like
that?
a security camera.
Aw.
Look.
Drew's Paranormal says, Beth, can you get him a hug
Look at his
from
eyes. His eyeyes moving. Look.
Oh yeah.
At least I thought it
From
was.
Drew.
It's,
That's
Yeah,
from Drew.
Rena.
I so bad want to get
Rena, right?
Oh wait, we got one.
Oh,
we keep one handy.
Andrina, he squeaked when I told him it was from you.
Gosh.
Aw.
Tracy says, give him a kiss on the forehead and see what he does.
Mm.
His eyes.
Look, his head ain't in the same place that it was. I don't think.
No, it isn't.
No, he moved it.
Look, his eyes just moved. Looking up at Beth like, really?
He's kind of wiggling in my arms like a real baby too.
Mm-hmm. He does that. I
That's
know that
wild,
bottom
eh?
lip is moving just a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I'm watching it happen.
it's
Nicole?
very-
Hmm.
I'm sorry. I think you've been replaced by William the doll.
I probably have.
All
We
right, I'm
think
done
you've been
looking at
replaced by a bird too, so don't feel bad.
I guess.
Well, William is actually the spirit attached to the doll.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is so cool. That I'm like
Yeah.
into that stuff like big time.
That's amazing. I'm like
Yeah.
creeped out, but I'm
I
fascinated.
would,
all at the
I
same
would
time.
love it if William.
No
was
offense, William. No
all
offense,
green
but
on his
holy
face.
cow.
Hey, if anybody's got any ideas on how we can get our hands on a haunted doll one that's like haunted, like
You're gonna give me more work to do? Jeez Louise.
What's this?
All right, I'm on it.
What's
because
this?
we want a haunted doll like
I'm
bad.
on it. I'll get
Like
you a doll.
Annabelle status haunted.
Yeah, we want to be friends with it and take it everywhere in a car seat and everything.
All right, I'll get you a
And
doll.
put it in a stroller. And, Yeah.
Like Annabelle, Robert the Doll, and all the haunted dolls on
I
dolls.
can't get you one of those, but I can get you something else.
Yeah, we want a
Yeah.
regular haunted doll. We don't want a haunted doll everybody else has got. We want a haunted
No,
doll
I
that we
want-
can get.
I want
Haunted
doll.
All right,
I'll
I'll
tell you
find
what
you
to
a
do.
haunted doll.
Just go to Goodwill, and I'll walk with you.
Oh, there you go.
I tend to find a lot of those at Goodwill.
Okay.
It's like we're going on a road trip, Wolfpack.
Should I take the K2 meter?
And the
No,
necklace.
You
I
don't
can
need
just-
the
I can tell
K2
you.
meter. Nicole can tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, can you be over here in like an hour?
Yeah, no.
We're going on a road trip, Wolf and Hound.
How about by lunchtime tomorrow?
No, it's getting too close to the holidays.
Yeah.
It's too close to
That's
holidays.
Jacobs. Leave it alone.
Well,
Yeah, I
I
got
tell you
my-
what you do. All you have to do is get
And
your
the-
phone and, just go in like a live and show us what you're looking at as far as the dolls, and I could tell you if one is haunted or not just through the
Okay.
phone.
There you go.
Oh, that's a great.
Yeah, we can do
That's
that.
a really nice.
Great idea.
And I can tell you guys, the only movement I'm doing is my head. Anything else is him.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
He's happy. I think he
I'm
might.
done.
Laura,
You're
Laura,
awesome.
let's go to Facebook because I can't do this. Oh. Creeping out.
I'm not creeping out at all. I love it.
Okay, Drew.
It's like that train wreck. I can't stop looking at it.
Well, you know
At
what?
least
The
I got
first
to meet him
time,
over.
the
All
very
right.
first time I
Weird.
held him,
Back on the ring thing.
There you
I
go.
wasn't even.
Weird.
I wasn't even awake when Nicole handed him to me the first time.
Hmm.
And you probably were like, it's a real baby.
Well, I
Oh,
don't
well,
you
Away.
scared me,
No,
West
it-
Haven.
Go away.
I'm looking at this
I'm
black
protected.
screen,
Go
and then
away.
you pop your
Thank
head
you.
up.
I know I've been hanging on to this necklace. Like,
Hmm.
Go away.
wow.
Oh, I didn't even see Drew here. Hey, Drew.
Hey, Drew.
I did finally.
Go away.
Wolf, I'm gonna jump off. I gotta get up early tomorrow. But thanks for having me. I just want to come say hello to everybody. I love you
Thank
guys.
you
Good
for
night, West
coming.
Haven.
Bye, Nicole.
Bye,
Bye,
you're
guys.
awesome.
I'll call you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for having me up. Good night. Bye.
Not Elaine.
Good night.
She's a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
What a sweetheart. Everybody's a sweetheart.
She
What a
shares
great
our
night.
stuff out.
This is a
That's
great
always
night.
really cool.
Yeah, I'll try not to throw up this
Oh,
time.
later.
just-
Nope. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Laura.
Nope. I'm feeling weird. Go away.
What you doing, Laura?
I'm rolling up my
She's enhancing her
protective
zen.
stone. I feel weird.
She's like, I feel weird.
Laura W.
We
Yeah.
all
I thought you was doing. I wish the kids would hurry up and go to bed. I wish.
Yeah. Go to sleep. Go
Yes, you are, Paul.
They have no school either.
No, they don't go back to school until Monday.
Ooh.
Yeah, they got-
Paul, watch
they
my
got-
Facebook tomorrow for some food porn because I got food porn coming tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Who would I make sick?
Mom, I make AJ's game.
I think
I
she's
don't
talking
know.
about me. Find the bad doll in Goodwill.
You help
Well,
me.
I don't. You know,
No, I'm on the line.
I don't want to haunt a dog.
Yeah.
I have to agree, Kim.
Where did Fox go? That's who I'll get to do.
I can tell you he moves his head when I do that.
That's who disappeared.
Yeah.
He was kind of nodding his head when I did that, Tracy.
Oh, my
He
gosh.
loves you, Beth. Totally.
Oh, yeah.
Happy
If I ever
holidays,
have a
Drew.
party,
And
William's
Nicole.
gonna be invited.
William. the
William's
dog.
invited to the Wolf and Hound party.
William, can you look to the person to the right of you?
Happy
Oh my
holidays, Drew.
gosh.
Why are you going, oh my gosh, that would be me.
Yeah. That would be Laura Lee. Lori.
I'm
Oh,
still not
okay.
looking. That
What would
dog
be
moves
me?
his head. I gotta go.
Me too.
Two ladies
Hey,
already
Nicole.
moving it.
Have you ever
Yes.
put a camera on him and just let the camera run while y'all wasn't there just to see what he does?
Not yet.
Oh.
I've always been in the room. I've been around doing spirit boxes and stuff like that.
He
try to
said
get
it
the
would be
kids to
me, but I
interact
don't
with
know
him,
what.
but I've never just like
Oh, I just saw his eye.
put a camera on him.
His arm just moved over here. I know you
That would
can't
be
see it.
cool.
I just saw that.
I missed it.
I didn't see nothing. Go away.
Go
I
on the
saw
same
the
side.
blanket move, and he put his arm up. Yeah, he put his arm up.
He is so cute. Come on, guys.
He
How do
is
you
cute.
not
I
love
like
him?
him.
Look at him.
I'm not being cute,
Yes,
Kitty.
he's
We
Well,
already
there's a
adorable.
reason why
established
Nicole
this.
doesn't have him in the house. So
Yeah, he does get mad, and he
You don't
blew
have
up
him
a
in the house?
$500 DVR system.
He is
exactly.
in the house, though.
Where do you keep him if you don't keep him in the house?
Well, if I do have him in the house, he's in his protective blessed wrapper, in his box.
Okay.
Yeah, in the closet.
Oh, Tracy, that's cool.
In the closet.
But now I got a hold of him.
Oh, neat, Tracy.
Welcome back.
Hi, Spitfire.
Spitfire.
Hey, Spitfire.
One of these days, I'm gonna get Spitfire up on this panel.
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't come up. He used to a long time ago. He used to go up on lives all the time.
And
He had
Darina,
more
no,
himself, too.
I've never heard the doll cry. No.
Hmm.
Hey, David.
I'm crying inside.
David, where's David?
No,
No, I've never heard
You're
him cry.
crying
it's
inside.
That I'm crying inside.
it's
He
a
just
really
makes us-
cool feeling.
He just
There's
gives us-
nothing scary. I get like
Yeah, I
a.
don't feel nothing scary from him. I'm amazed.
Oh, man.
If you could feel a hum,
Laura
that's the
Dubs?
feeling you get from them.
Hmm.
Two to go, Laura.
I can't quit looking at him.
I know. It's
Mom,
wild, man.
mommy.
Okay.
Mommy. Two to go, Laura
I know.
W. Two to go. Two to go. Hunt.
I'm drained.
Oh,
I can't
Yeah.
believe he actually
well.
said thank you to me.
No wonder.
It kind of shocked me. That's why I had to turn around and go back.
Mommy.
But it was in that squeaky.
She's been running
noise
around
he
like
makes.
crazy, though, the last few days. Last week, probably.
There you are.
yeah, me too. And ain't getting
I love
anything
you, William.
accomplished. We love you, William.
He's like, I see that person. I know her's up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Do you know how old he is or
Do you
anything?
think he can hear us?
Oh, for sure. He can hear you.
Mhm.
I know he was 23 when he went into the doll, and I think it was the
Okay.
Revolutionary War
Mm.
that he was a
Yeah.
part of.
Wow.
I know.
But he was a soldier right in this country.
Mm-hmm.
He was a soldier here.
And there are other soldiers on this
Well,
property,
then,
so
thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No.
Well, I'm afraid that things are starting to get screwed up around here again. I think we got weather coming in. I'm not real sure what's happening. I know there's supposed to be a cold front coming in here.
Yeah, it's
So,
like 34.
Just so we don't get cut off, because I think that's terrible. We're and I know people's got other things to do this evening, so I guess we're going to, unless Nicole has anything she'd like to add.
No, I'm good.
Thank you, Nicole, again.
I guess you're
Yes, thank you,
finished.
Nicole.
Yeah, other than I'll
Bye,
see y'all
William. Bye, Beth.
Wednesday.
Bye, Lori. Bye,
Thank
Laura.
you.
Bye, Wolf.
Thank you for
Bye,
coming
Hound.
and being our guest.
Bye, Chat. Very nice meeting the people I
Oh,
haven't met
and I did send
before.
you a friend request on Facebook, Nicole.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that message you got, that was me.
So I'd like to thank
Okay.
everyone for coming and joining in, and thank you again, Nicole, Through the Veil. You were awesome. You rocked it. I want to say thank you to William
Yes, well,
for making a
thank
guest
you.
appearance on our show tonight, sir. You're always welcome. And I'd like to thank everybody that's on the comments and who's watching.
In Chatland.
And in Chatland, yeah, and those who are watching.
And those who are new here, like Tracy, thank you. And
we'd also, from Wolf and Hound, we would like to say happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. Hope you have a blessed Thanksgiving. And remember to love each other. It doesn't take much. It doesn't cost much. And so we're going to conclude the show tonight. Everybody have a good night.
Yep.
And thank you for coming.
Thank you, guys.
Good night.
Bye, William.
Bye, William.
And we are out.